Hey, you may think the chief is doing you a favor by letting you sit in, but as far as I'm concerned, he's just using you as bait. She took your brother. You recognize by going in there, you're presenting yourself as a potential target. When we go in, you stand by the door. You don't say anything. You do not make direct eye contact. Do you understand? Say it.
I understand. You act like she's already been convicted. You don't even know if she did this.
Trust me, Anders, she did. Peter Boy, 15. David Weber, 13. Hunter Rogerson, 11. Tell me, what was it about these boys and the 13 others that warranted being so brutally murdered?
No, I never hurt anyone. I swear.
All right. If you didn't do this, then how did we find your DNA on every single set of remains? Then explain to me how 16 corpses ended up on your property without you noticing.
I don't know, okay? I inherited this property from my parents. Before that, it has been empty for years. I could never do something like this.
But you did. Evidence doesn't lie.
I teach at the middle school. I sub at the high school where most of these kids went. Okay, I come in contact with hundreds of children every single day.
Yeah, that might explain 2 or 3. Not every single one. How do you explain the fact that we've found 3 sets of remains dating back 19 years?
19 years? What, are you joking? I was a kid then. I couldn't have done that.
And yet even they had trace amounts of you on them. Explain that to me.
I can't, okay? I don't know.
I have a theory. Didn't you have a little brother?
Jensen? No. What does he have to do with any of this?
Everything. What happened to him?
He died.
Yes, your parents found him behind a trash can. The report says someone strangled him. But I think there's more to it, isn't there, Miss Dorr? A further investigation revealed someone shoved broken shards of glass down his throat. What was he, like 6 years old? They never caught who did it, but I think your parents had their suspicions, didn't they? They sent you to all kinds of doctors and therapists. The official report here says it was to deal with the trauma of losing Jensen, but I think there was something else behind it, wasn't there? 2 more boys around Jensen's age disappeared that year. Your parents pulled you out of school. They knew what you were. Damn, how you must have scared them. After a while, they even stopped trying to protect you. By the 3rd disappearance, they all gave up on you, didn't they? 8 years in a mental institution, huh? I wonder what that was like.
I was a minor. Those records were sealed. Yes. Okay, I was in an institution, but not for killing anyone. My parents didn't find Jensen. I did. I was a kid. I couldn't process what I saw, so yes, I acted out. I had some learning disabilities, but I never killed anyone. And when I got out, I put all of that behind me. Fresh start, okay? I took that pain, and I found a way to use it to help children.
Well, I'd verify that with your parents, but they're dead.
Oh, okay. So now you're accusing me of that too? You know, I hate to break it to you, but my mom died of brain cancer. Okay? And my dad in a car crash, both while I was institutionalized.
It is a bit odd, though, how the killing stopped as soon as they put you away. 2 months after your release, they start up again, And you really expect me to believe you didn't do this?
Have you even considered that maybe I'm being set up? That this is all just a little too convenient? I spend all my time at the school helping children. I go above and beyond routinely what any teacher would do for these kids. Just ask any of my students. There's one right behind you that can vouch for me. Anders, I am truly sorry for what happened to your brother, but I swear to you, I did not take him.
You will find no sympathy here. He can't help you, okay? No one can. Tell me how you did it. Wait. No. Maybe I should tell you. You work at the schools. Constant contact with potential victims. What do? Weed them out, find the loners? Prey on their insecurities? Give them a ride home? Offer them some extra tutoring after school? They all come so willingly, don't they? So grateful that you would take an interest in their future. So oblivious to the web they've wandered into. Do you like to play with your food? Do you like hearing it scream?
What? No, play with my food. What are you even talking about? I did not do this.
You did this? You know you did this. We found your little trophy jars with the human eyes and the human hearts. I might almost believe you were innocent if I didn't know what you are.
You don't know anything. Yes, detective, very good. I'm just messing with you. I killed them. Well, see what we have here. You must be the bait.
Where is he?
Quiet.
Where's my brother?
One more word and you're gone.
That, Anders, is an excellent question. It's difficult to say, really, but I think he may be one of those children whose dream of being in multiple places at once I helped realize. And I gouged out his eyes and ripped his beating heart from his chest.
Anders, she's just playing with you, okay? They haven't even found his body yet. Don't let her get in your head.
Careful, Anders. I can taste your fear.
Doer, shut up!
Should have looked out for him, Anders. You failed.
Anders! Go!
I'm staying.
If it makes you feel any better, I was planning on taking you that day. Then you were late to the bus, and he was waiting there all alone. So small, so unprotected. Just think, if fate hadn't intervened, it could be your heart floating around in one of my jars. Still could be.
So that's your confession then? If I didn't know better, I'd say you wanted to be caught.
Well, you've been sniffing around the edges of this one a long time, detective. I thought it only fair to introduce myself and offer you an official invitation. If you're going to play the game, you should know all the players.
You know, what game is that?
The game for me, of course. Several other detectives have played over the years. Most of them barely made it past this round before I beat them, but I have a good feeling about you.
Well, if it's a game for you, from where I'm sitting, I've already won.
We barely begun to play.
It'll be a very short game then. I have you in my custody. I have your confession. You are going away for a very long time, Mrs. Dorr.
No, detective. You know, I've sat across from 3 other officers just like you, and somehow I'm still here. Why do you think that is? I've been locked away before. I don't intend on going back.
That's unfortunate, because that's exactly where you're going.
No, detective, you've already had your turn. You've had 2 moves already, bringing me in, dangling a student in front of me to see if I'll talk. Like I said, that's 2 moves already. Now it's my move.
Well, it looks to me as though you're about out of moves.
Hardly. I could tell you how nice your little son Connor's blue eyes would look as part of my collection, but you seem less fear-motivated than my last contestant, and believe me, detective, I want you to be motivated. So I'm gonna give you something instead. Let's call it a welcome freebie.
What could you possibly give me that I don't already have?
Well, let me think about that. Let's see. How about Ender's little brother Cyrus?
We're tearing up your property as we speak. We'll find him sooner or later. Is that all?
Actually, you won't. Anders, come closer.
Hey, you don't speak to him. You want to talk to someone, you talk to me.
Closer.
Miss Dory, you should take this more seriously. Your life is on the line.
They'll never find his body because he is not dead. Not yet, anyways. Oh, he was one of my favorites. He is one of my favorites. And I don't kill my favorites.
One of your favorites? There are others? Where are they?
Detective, no, that's not how we play the game. Here's my deal. I'm gonna give you 24 hours to find them before I kill them. I'm giving you a day, detective, which is more than I gave any of the others. 1 day to save 3 lives.
And your second move?
Him.
No.
Oh, now, detective, you really didn't expect something for nothing, did you? 1 life for 3. I'd say you're still walking away with a bargain.
Anders, leave now.
Stay where you are! Now, detective, you do not get to decide how I play. I'm gonna kill him. And then I'm gonna walk out of here, and there's nothing you can do. You wanna stop me? Next move is yours. Welcome to the game, detective.